Hello everyone and welcome back to another Matchday vlog on the channel. As you can see, I'm wearing a Burton Albion beanie. So yes, I am at Burton Albion away at Stevenage today, meeting Tyler, T-Boys TV. Of course you know him from being on the channel many times. But yeah, an interesting one today. Burton Albion, good manager in Gary Bowyer, come in last season, kept the Brewers up of course. Stevenage this season, wow, they are flying, to be fair, in the playoffs currently. It's set up for an interesting game. Obviously Burton as well, they've got a lot of injuries. Apparently Stevenage have a few as well, but Burton have like possibly 10 or 11 players missing in this game, so it is going to be a tough one to call. So I think the prediction, I'm just going to back the Brewers. 2-1 win. Will be tough though. Stevenage don't concede a lot of goals at all, so we will see what happens. But yeah, that is my score prediction, 2-1, and we'll get Tyler's thoughts when he gets here, all being well. So yeah, catch you when I'm with Tyler.
Tyler, mate, finally mate, yeah. Chaotic getting here, mate, horrible. But yeah, score prediction for the game, mate. Due to the Burton injuries, unfortunately, I'm going to say 2-1 to Stevenage. I know their last 5 at home they haven't won, despite obviously doing very well at the start. Best EFL campaign for them so far. But I just think being at home, I think they might head in, unfortunately. But hopefully I'm wrong, because as a how, I don't like it. Yeah. Good luck. I'm about to say last time they fucking didn't. I'll just say it. bafc! Good head up. See if we can. One of the better players. They took one all quite late in the second half. We picks up the ball. Stevenage will try and go into the business now. Boys have got over there.
we're here with Tyler, full-time, 2-2. Really good result for Burton in the end, weren't it, Tyler?
Yeah, 100%, mate. I mean, going into it, you know, I said to you privately, I reckon 2-1. I did say that on my channel as well, to Stevenage. And a lot of that is down to the amount of injuries Burton had. And obviously, when we played Burton, obviously me being a Luton fan, Charlie Webster, he was really, really good. And, you know, despite losing 3-0, you know, he was by far the best player. And if they were going to score that day, it was because of him. And obviously he was out. Obviously I know there's a player out in AFCON. I know he's a big
Civic.
Yeah, I know he's obviously a big part of the team. And yeah, I mean, Shade has looked decent, and obviously looked decent again in this game. Shame he, you know, didn't quite manage to get onto like Beesley winning aerial duels at times. Then he can get the pace to get onto it. But overall, you know, he still scored a goal, and it's a good point. You know, I know Stevenage, they haven't won in their last 6 now at home, but that's still a very good point against a team that are right up there. And if they won today, which, let's be honest, large parts of that second half, especially at the start, it looked like they probably were going to, you know, they would have been second. And again, Bradford obviously playing later today. Obviously, we'll know by the time this comes out. But, you know, it's a good point. It's a very good point, given the injuries. Obviously, you've said there's many injuries at Burton. I think that's a great result.
Yeah. I mean, I think in general, a load of Burton fans today would have took a point, especially with the injuries, like we've both said. Like we say, I mean, who's a standout Burton player for you? Yeah.
I thought the defender, I'll be honest, I don't know his name, but the one...
Hartridge.
Yeah, just kept winning loads of headers. You know, so good aerially. You know, and I thought even the goals, can you really blame him? I mean, the first one was poor. And the second one was, I think it might have been him who got the own goal, but it's an unlucky one. It's like bounced off him. He can't do much. Whereas you compare that to the first goal Stevenage scored, Reid, who scored a lot of goals at the start of the season, is poor. You know, it's poor defensively. You know, it's too open, too exploited. And you give a player like that, who, you know, is experienced enough, he's always going to score. So, yeah, I thought he was good. Obviously, Shade was a standout. I thought Beesley, up until the goal, I'll be honest, I don't think he was great. I thought aerially, you know, there's a lot of fans obviously around us getting very angry of him because he was just, sometimes he weren't even trying to compete. Felt like I was watching Naki Wells again, you know what I mean, and Jerry Yates. So, yeah, absolutely poor there up until the goal, which was a great header. And fair play, you know, he done well after that, and, you know, he was trying to obviously get the winner, and there was good play from Burton after, you know, but I think overall, in terms of the injuries and things like that, you got to take that.
Yeah. I mean, even when Stevenage made it 2-1 for me, I was shocked. Well, I wasn't necessarily shocked because obviously Gary Bowyer's come in like from last season, kept Burton up, defensively made them really strong and good at counter-attacking side. But it did a little bit surprise me a little bit that Stevenage didn't go for it a little bit more when they scored that second goal. But it's all credit to Burton really for not crumbling, really, isn't it? And just staying in the game, and obviously had that chance, ball crossing, Beasley, great header. Yeah,
100%. And Stevenage were very lucky not to get a red card. I mean, that should have been a red card. Number 14, I believe it was. You know, he got away with it, and that could have been different. You know, maybe Burton could have opened up even more. Shade, you know, there was moments. There were some good crosses into the box at times, but I just think, other than the goal, I just don't think Beasley was there where he should be. And again, you know, we know he's a player that's not got pace, but he should be bringing that aerial presence, you know, and he just, up until the goal, he didn't do enough for me. But it is the goal that got a vital point. And like I said, at the start of the second half, you know, thought Burton were going to go on to lose, maybe 2 or 3-1. So I think overall, you got to take it.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's a great point for Burton Albion on the road. I'll quickly mention a couple of players I thought were really good. Hartridge, Lofthouse, and Null when he came on was fantastic. I was a bit worried about that, but he did really, really well.
Only 18 as well, by the way.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That just shows.
Reminds me of Jake Richards, to be fair.
Yeah, that just shows really how many injuries Burton have got. Their bench today, like everyone was youngsters, literally everybody. But yeah, great away day, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's twice I've gone to Burton games now, and you know, still undefeated. So thank God Stevenage didn't win. Hold that. Big opportunity for you lot to go second, yeah, and you have all these empty seats. Get in a bin, mate. Your best EFL season. And if there is any sound Stevenage fans, fair play, but it's probably rare, innit? So yeah, that's what I say.
I think that sums it up. Up the fucking Brewers.